modern Westwood Village, California, new history is being made in this swank shop where barbering science has caught up with our atomic age. Down past impressive rows of tonsorial artists proceed two customers to be greeted by the receptionist, who escorts Mademoiselle to the children's department. Here, popular science really comes to a head. The chair stewardess announces a vacancy over the intercommunication phone. The waiting customer receives the call and advances to the chair as directed to be scientifically trimmed. From an array of electrical aids, a clipper is selected. Now the barber mounts his swinging rumble seat and begins operations. No time's wasted in small talk. Everyone knows the weather's good. Swinging while they work, the barbers quickly survey work projects. Polite conversation is welcome here as the manicurist performs her artistry, aided by this new electric nail conditioning gadget. A call comes in for a customer. Since it's rather inconvenient to go to the phone, it goes to him. There's no privacy anywhere anymore. With this new and neat lather dispenser and other marvels, including a compressed air duster, getting a shave and a haircut here is like taking a short course in applied science. Ladies, don't let the men kid you about time spent in beauty shops. A tonic from this cocktail tray really goes to the head. This assortment is enough to make a bald man wish he had hair. In the salon for small fry, getting a hair trim is just ducky. These children are getting a head start in life, pre-testing the scientific barbershop of tomorrow.
Visiting with Huell Howser is made possible through a generous grant from the Ralph M. Parsons Foundation.
Well, hello everybody, I'm Huell Howser, and here I am eating my salad. I've got lots of lettuce here, there's some chicken on the top, it's mixed in with a light vinaigrette dressing. This is all part of a promise I've made to myself to eat in a more healthy way, a better diet. And what I've done, I've cut way back on my red meat, I've cut way down on my carbohydrates. I don't eat much pasta, much bread, I don't eat any sweets, I don't even put sugar in my tea. And you know what? It's working, because even though I've only been doing it for a couple of months, I've already lost some weight, and more importantly, I feel better, not only physically, but mentally. I feel like that what I'm doing is making a difference. But as well as all of this is working, I still firmly believe that from time to time, it's okay to fall off the wagon, to eat some sweets from time to time. Not a lot of sweets, but every once in a while to have something sweet to eat. And that's what this adventure is all about. We've come to Westwood, which is one of my favorite parts of town. We're here to see some history, and more importantly, to fall off the wagon. And believe me, when we fall, we're gonna fall in a big way. Okay, here we go. I finished my lettuce salad, and it's time to begin our falling off the diet wagon adventure. Okay, we're in Westwood Village, right in the heart of Westwood. We're on the 1000 block of Gailey. Before we fall off the wagon, let's talk a little bit about Westwood history. And there's only one place to talk about Westwood history, and that's right here inside Oakley's Barbershop, which has the distinction of being the oldest business continuously operating here in Westwood. It's been here since the late 20s. Now, I know a little bit about this place because I used to come to Oakley's to get my hair cut. Let's go inside. Okay, we're inside Oakley's Barbershop, and here to greet us is the owner of Oakley's. Your name is not Oakley, but
No.
The Oakley family started this barbershop here in Westwood back in...
1929.
And it's had how many locations in Westwood?
It's been in 3 locations in Westwood, 2 on Broxton, and this location since 1957.
Okay, and you bought it from the Oakley family back in...
September of this year.
Okay, so this is one of the oldest businesses, continually operating businesses in Westwood, isn't it?
That's correct. That's
and
correct.
I'm sure a lot of your customers are old time and probably hardcore UCLA people, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's a criteria.
That's the criteria. Absolutely.
Now, have you kept the place? This place, you know, I used to come here.
Oh,
years ago,
really?
back before you owned it. You've kind of changed it a little bit, but it's still got a barbershop feel to it.
Oh, absolutely. We've done some remodeling, but we kept a lot of the original, the barber poles, the original 50s chairs, memorabilia.
Well, yeah, you've got a little museum, a little shrine over here to the history of Oakley's, because being here since 1929 is a pretty special thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now we're going back in time, at least as far as I'm concerned, because I used to come to Oakley's back in the 90s, late 80s.
Late 80s.
Late 80s.
Late 80s.
And you cut my hair, Jacques, how many times?
Once, because you had an appointment with Frank. He didn't show up that day. And you said, come on, somebody, you know, I said, well, come on.
You cut my hair once.
Well, I think once or twice, probably twice.
Your name, sir, is?
Albert.
And Albert, you cut my hair more than once.
Many times, even before we came here. Manny's Barbershop, the original
Here in
one.
Westwood.
In Westwood,
so
too.
you're a survivor as well.
Back since '78.
And you never cut my hair, but you were here when I used to come in here.
I was here. I was a young.
She was afraid to cut your hair. You were very, very picky.
You were afraid.
I was afraid to cut your
All right,
hair.
now wait a minute. You brought something out, Laura, that is just blowing me away. Look at this picture.
You did video live.
Now that is a young Huell Howser sitting there. I think that goes back further than the 1980s.
20 years ago.
Who's that fella cutting my hair? I can't remember his name.
Frank.
Okay, but he doesn't work here anymore.
No,
Nobody even knows where he is. These are great
pictures of you there.
pictures.
I know.
Boy, time marches on, doesn't it?
It sure does.
My God, time flies, man.
Where does it go?
I don't know. You tell me.
You've still got a lot. I would imagine, though, 90% of the customers you get in here are regular customers who've been coming here for years.
We have like third, fourth generations coming now. You know, first, now we're doing the children's and everybody else.
We are the busiest shop here in Westwood. We here.
This one. Still busy.
The busiest, whole, you know, Westwood. Number one. We are number one.
Do you think it's just the tradition of coming to Oakley's, the tradition that it's been here since 1929?
Well, you know, we're established all the customers for years and years and years. Even when people move away, they still come from Anaheim, Long Beach, Fullerton. They come back and get their haircuts.
Client that comes from Seattle.
We got gifts. We got gifts.
Mr. Howser, we'd like to present this to you from Oakley's. This is a vintage photo of Larry cutting hair right here in the station.
Larry Oakley.
Back in 1957. Wow. This is a vintage 40s razor.
Look at this. Wow.
This is the Bay Rum soap and the brush.
Wow. And what are the matches?
And the matches, these are...
Don't get a tight shot of these. What is this about?
These are some... These were matches that were given out to clients back in the 50s from Mr. Oakley.
That's Laura.
And
they're a little risque. But that's okay. In the period, that was okay.
That was okay. That was okay. But now, yeah, exactly. Not now.
And now it's all part of history.
And that's all part of the history.
And I would imagine there's a real sense of history in this shop, too.
Absolutely.
Even though Larry Oakley just passed away recently. His, you know, the spirit of the Oakley family and of Oakley's barbershop is still very much alive.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what everybody loves about this place.
Well, thank you for digging these pictures out. I hope you've got a safe place to put these things, like way down in the bottom of a box.
I've been waiting for you.
Well, that's great. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Nice to see you again.
Do you mind if we put that picture we throw darts at it?
Nice to see you again.
Good to see you.
Wow, this is like old home week coming back to Oakley's, right here in the heart of Westwood. Now, this stop takes care of the history part of our adventure. Now we're getting ready to fall off the wagon. You don't know what I'm talking about. You stop drinking?
Are you talking about Jack Daniels?
Okay, we have finished the history part of our Westwood Village.